Since the kids went missing, their stepfather says he's hardly had any contact with their mother. She took their 1-year-old to stay with her mother after a fight between the families broke out. He says people accuse him of being involved in the children's disappearance. When contacted, the mother and her family only told CBC News police advised them not to speak to media.
I'm absolutely exhausted at this point after going through 6 days of virtual hell. It's absolutely crazy. So I'm just fighting for Lilly and Jack.
Otherwise, what are the details? Have they been gone a long time? 0800.
If you're following the case of 6-year-old Lilly Sullivan and her brother, 4-year-old Jack Sullivan, who tragically vanished on May the 2nd, 2025, and have not yet been found, there's been some recent development in the case. In addition to this, there's some interesting police dispatch audio that I want to play for you guys today. So today I do want to cover the police dispatch audio where during the search they found the footprints. I'll play that audio. They also found a star. I will play that as well. And then a woman found some children's clothing. I'm going to play that as well. In addition to this, during the search, they realized that there was a camera. So I'm going to play that as well for you all. Now, in my last video, I covered the fire that took place in the surrounding area. A lot of people were speculating if this is even close, if it's relevant, and I found the dispatch audio connected to the fire. And I'm going to play that because something interesting is said during that clip. I'm also going to cover some other posts, but before I get into anything new, I do want to give some background in case you're not familiar with it. Before 6-year-old Lilly Sullivan and 4-year-old Jack Sullivan tragically vanished on May the 2nd, 2025, their mother, Malehya Brooks Murray, and a man often referred to as their stepfather, Daniel Martell, have been in a relationship for 3 years. Now, at some point during the last 2 years, Malehya moved in with Daniel at his childhood home to be with him and to start a family. Malehya and Daniel appeared to be a very happy couple that was working on blending their family and making memories that would last. Malehya already had 2 children, Lilly and Jack Sullivan, and Daniel already had 2 children of his own. The couple was building their family and eventually had their now 1-year-old daughter, Meadow. Although Daniel is frequently referred to as the children's stepfather, it appears that him and Malehya presented themselves as common law married, even though they may not have officially tied the knot in court. Now, you may be wondering about Jack and Lilly Sullivan's biological father. I've talked about him before on my channel, and if you haven't done so, be sure to check out that video. But according to Malehya's family, he was not in the picture. Although the kids were reported missing on May the 2nd, 2025, the children had not been at school since April the 29th, 2025. Now, we know that it has been confirmed by a bus driver and a school volunteer that Lilly and Jack Sullivan attended. There was no school on April the 30th. They were reportedly kept home on May the 1st because Lilly had a cough, and again on May the 2nd for the same reason. Now, some people have asked why, if Lilly had a cough and Jack wasn't sick, they were both kept home. That has not been answered. Here's what we know according to various reports and news interviews about the morning of May the 2nd, 2025, when Lilly and Jack Sullivan tragically vanished. According to dispatch audio, the children was last seen around 8 a.m., but the 911 call wasn't placed until about 10 a.m. There's a 2-hour time gap between the time that the kids were last seen and when that 911 call was placed. But what we do not know if that's an official timeline, because RCMP has not confirmed publicly what the timeline is. Now, at the time that Malehya called 911 in a panic to report the children missing, Daniel said it took them about 20 minutes to realize the children were gone. He believes they may have slipped out quietly through a glass sliding door, telling the media that the sliding door is almost quiet. Daniel says he saw Lilly that morning when she came into their bedroom and he heard Jack in the kitchen. Both adults reportedly told their children to quiet down so their baby sister Meadow could sleep. Now, Lily reportedly came in the room, so Daniel was able to see her, but neither Daniel or Malehya saw Jack that morning and could not provide a description of the clothing, so they speculated on what they believe Daniel may have been wearing. However, according to a school volunteer who later shared details online, she also confirmed that Malehya only heard the children. She didn't physically see them that morning. It's also worth noting that Daniel's mother and brother live on the property. Now, Daniel's mother or brother has not publicly spoken, and it's unclear at this point if they saw the children that day. If the kids, when it's alleged to believe that the kids slipped through the sliding door, if they went over to their property, or if they saw them when they allegedly escaped from the sliding door to go outside to play. That has not publicly been confirmed by RCMP. And much of the case remains under tight wrap. Okay, before we get into the new updates, I want to go over this post. The significance of this post is that there's been a lot of speculation about what was said in the post. It was put out on May the 4th. I'm pretty sure this post has been widely circulated. Please pay attention to it. It says, I know these kiddos only from volunteering at their school, but with so much misinformation going around, it's important that we stick to facts and facts only. As easy as it is to come up with a million scenarios, we need to keep our focus and prayers on finding these lovely kiddos safe. Facts that we do know. Neither child has any confirmed diagnosis. They've been described as low verbal, as you cannot always make out what they are trying to verbalize. Now, a lot of people have said that this person indicated that they are very fluent in communication. What the person said on the post was that Lilly and Jack are low verbal. The significance here is just that there's been a lot of rumors going around about their level of communication. Then it says it's been confirmed that Lily was at school on Monday morning as her and I were talking about the tomato plants the school is currently growing, and Lily was pointing out all the red tomatoes. Lily and Jack, it talks about who they are affiliated with, and then it also says that positive clothing descriptions are not available. Now, here's the significance of this, and here's what I want you to pay attention to. It says that mom did not physically lay eyes on them Friday morning, only heard them playing in another room. So this is consistent with what Malehya has said in news interviews, that she was in the room, she was drifting in and out of sleep, or she was asleep. But Malehya has consistently said that she did not see the kids on the morning of May the 2nd. It has been mentioned that it's very possible they are scared and hiding due to all the search efforts. If you live close by, please check any places on your property where they could be hiding. Jack loves dinosaurs and Lily loves princesses. If you happen to stumble upon either kiddo and need a topic of conversation. Lastly, you do not know who is reading your comments on social media and if they have any relationship to the children or family. Be mindful. There's enough speculation going around and none of it is helpful. So this was a post I wanted to share with you all before we get into the updates. Now, I also wanted to share with you that Malehya briefly activated her social media account again. Remember the last time in my last video when we talked about it, Malehya had activated her social media and she changed her relationship status from in a relationship to single. Then there were a few friends requests. You know, her friends, obviously the number count went up. I talked about that in my previous video. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. Now, this time when she reactivated her social media account, obviously she kept it up a little longer, which allowed for me to grab some photos. So there are some new photos throughout the video. Please make sure that you look at those photos, of Lilly and Jack Sullivan. Now, what some others immediately pointed out online is that Malehya has been under public scrutiny. Her and Daniel Martell, given the living conditions of the home or outside of the home, people have left comments. Now, I will say that immediately when Malehya reactivated her social media account, a lot of people were leaving positive comments and said, above all, regardless of their speculated income, because we don't know, but regardless of what income people believe that Malehya had, the kids appeared to be loved. Their home appeared to be clean. This is what various comments were pouring in online, just showing support and saying that Jack and Lilly did appear to have clean clothes on, despite some of the limited photos that were previously shared. In addition to this, when Malehya reactivated her account this time, she did so with the intent of erasing all of the photos of her and Daniel Martell together. So as I previously said, Daniel Martell, he interviewed, and as you heard in the beginning of the video, he said that Malehya, she left. Her family is accusing him of potentially being involved. So she left and went to another community. That she's still there, but she just went to another community, and she's no longer living with Daniel, residing with him. She is separating herself, and she took to social media not only to update her relationship status, but she doubled back and she deleted all of the photos. Of course, I captured some of the photos, and you'll see them here. You'll see them throughout the video. Now, Malehya does not appear to be the only person that has been updating her social media account. Daniel Martell's mother, she also took to social media, allegedly, and updated her cover photo on her account. The updated cover photo says, "Now it's okay to not be okay. Some days are just harder than others." Now, this could potentially reflect what she may be going through in response to Lilly and Jack Sullivan being missing, or it could just be a simple photo update. What are your thoughts? Let me know below. Now, in addition to this, I do want to share the Facebook post from a man that is believed to be Malehya's brother. At least that's how he's presenting himself. Now, before we get to that, I want to establish the relationship here from the woman whose post he shared. Now, this woman, a lot of members of social media has went to her page and said, "How are you related to Malehya?" If you look here, there was a post that she shared of Lilly and Jack Sullivan. Under the post that she shared, and her photo is the top, Malehya's mom's is the bottom. The photo that she shared of Lilly and Jack Sullivan, someone went under the photo and they said, "This is incredibly scary. I can't believe no leads at all. Praying for the family and all who love them. Do you know the family? So sorry you are going through this." In response to that question that was posed to her, she responded and said, "They are my family." Now, under one of her photos, Malehya's mother, Cindy, left a comment on one of her photos and said, "Nice pic, sis." So that's Malehya's mom. Now, Malehya, her old Facebook account from years ago, Malehya uploaded various photos, and I went there and pulled some comments from years ago. Again, this was 12 years ago, just to show you guys the relationship, the connection. She left a comment and she said, "Cuties." Malehya responded and said, "Thanks, girl." And then she also replied and said, "My beautiful goddaughter, love you, sweetie. Have a Merry Christmas." Malehya responded and said, "Tee-hee." So this establishes that although she may not be a blood relative, she is the godmother to Malehya. Now, the significance here is that a man who claims he is Malehya's brother, he shared a post that she had put on her Facebook page. He shared that post. The post that she put was, "Still praying and sharing. Please share and have an Amber Alert to find and issue an Amber Alert, to find these precious children. We cannot go another night without them home." Now, this is the post that she put on her account. Now, this man who identifies himself as Malehya's brother, he shared her post. In response to him sharing her post, someone went under his post and said, "Post all you want, Joe. I still coming to collect." Now, this comment, someone did reply and say that they are reporting this to authorities. So it's already been reported according to what they said. Now, he, prior to that, had shared another post of Lilly and Jack Sullivan, where the aunt, remember the aunt who claimed that both kids were nonverbal. I talked about that in my last video and I shared the post. She has been almost daily sharing photos of Lilly and Jack. She's the aunt from the father's side of the family. He shared one of her posts, and on that he said, "These are my sister's kids. If anyone knows anything, please let her know." So again, he's presenting himself to be Malehya's brother. I do know that they do not share the same mother, because the woman that claims to be his mother is not the woman who we know to be Malehya's mom. Now, in addition to this, I'm going to go ahead and play the audio from the dispatch audio. The dispatch audio is significant because while they're out, the search team is out, someone says that they discovered a camera. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. Please pay attention to this and drop your comments below. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
I just want to let you know, from last night's search, we were having problems with our TMR communications through our command trailer. I think we've got a connector or a wire with a problem. Something you might want to consider activating public field comms to come aid us in communications if that's going to be a need.
Already done, they're en route.
Was that you I heard on here that was going to do a search of the residence again?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. They were going to do the property and the residence again.
Copy that.
Property and the residence again. Copy, and just for everyone's awareness, based on the profile, the children could have traveled at least 6 kilometers. So, keep that in mind.
Sergeant Young, for your awareness there, media release has been put out and a non-intrusive alert has been sent out for Pictou County.
Perfect, thank you. That's the campground, that's the KOA, it's across the road, and the people down there are aware, keep an eye out. There's also a trail cam that was found on that road for the staging area. Just trying to make contact with the owner there now to see if he had any footage.
Okay, so you just heard the dispatch audio related to the camera that they found. Now, what was not revealed, although they said we're going to get with the owner to see if they have any footage, what was not revealed, at least in the portion that I've reviewed, is whether or not the owner was able to give them any footage. If they is, that's definitely going to be big in the case, especially if Jack and Lilly are potentially captured on the camera. I am not indicating that they are at all. I'm just indicating that that would be a key piece of evidence for the investigator. And it's something that I always hope. Surveillance footage is definitely always a benefit, but that has not been revealed, nor do I want to say that or imply. But what I'm going to play now is going to be the audio related, the dispatch audio. It's related to them finding footprints, a star, and they also, in addition to them finding the footprints, the star, they also say that and it's a shiny star over by the bridge, and they have their dogs out. So you'll hear that they say that there's a potential scent that they believe that they picked up on. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. But before I do, I'm going to play this interview by Daniel. The reason why I'm playing this is because Daniel is going to say, he's going to talk about the footprint, but then after that, the news lady is going to talk about what the family said that the kids had on. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
In the woods, I was ahead of the helicopters and ahead of the drones and stuff like that. Screaming as loud as I can, and just until my throat hurt, running through water that was up to my waist. And as soon as I got back, I wasn't allowed back in the woods until a man dressed in military outfit said I could go back into the woods.
4 days into the search for his missing stepkids, Lilly and Jack Sullivan, Daniel Martel is pleading with the public to keep their eyes peeled. But he has begun to lose hope they are anywhere in the vicinity.
They hate being wet and cold, so they immediately would have came right back into the house. The only two prints are right beside the house facing the road, and then that's it.
Martel wants the search to be extended to include provincial borders in case the children were abducted, a reality he says is becoming more and more likely.
Post any officers they can get at the New Brunswick border, PI border, and get them at every airport possible.
Martel confirmed that when the two children went missing from the home behind me, Lily was wearing a pink shirt and pink rain boots. She was also carrying a white backpack with strawberries on it. Martel says although he didn't see Jack that morning, he is believed to be wearing a brown shirt, brown pants with a pull-up diaper on underneath, and blue rain boots with dinosaurs on them. He also refuted the claim that the two children are nonverbal, saying while they are on the autism spectrum, they are quite trusting and say hi to everyone. According to Martel, his side of the family are currently the only ones at ground zero after Lily and Jack's mother left the county Saturday. But still, he remains, begging anyone with answers to come forward and bring his children home safe.
Anybody who has any information, or you think you've seen something or hear something, or any messages from friends about hearing something, just contact your local police services. Any.
Loud and clear. Who's calling?
The RCMP police dog. I'm on task 309. We do have some clear footprints, probably 3/4 of the way up the gas line. Just want to give you guys that update right now.
Fine.
Yeah, 10-4. Where my task is, about 3/4 of the way to my final waypoint. There are clear prints heading towards my waypoint. When I got to my waypoint, there was nothing past that I could observe, though.
Send to the command phone if possible, if there's cell service. And could you please send the coordinates for those prints? Over.
Yeah, actually.
Those prints on 3.
Yeah, go ahead.
Command is requesting a photograph be taken and sent to the command phone if possible, if there's cell service. And could you please send the coordinates for those prints? Over.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be back at my truck in about 30 seconds. Probably quickly.
309, copy that. We'll see you shortly.
We have finished the grid that Colchester Command had given us earlier. We are going to be landing due to the weather. Playing with our infrared now, we're not very effective. So we are going to land for the night. We are going to make our way down to you and drop this micro SD card with you guys.
Okay, weather's bad, and you guys are finished for the night. Okay, thank you.
10-4, thank you.
GSAR Command, from GSAR K9, over.
Yeah, go ahead.
GSAR Command, GSAR K9, we just brought the dog down for a quick recce of the area where those heat signatures were. He's indicating we're at on the river. We're just wondering if we're in the same area that was just searched.
Barking enough, I couldn't quite make out that. I don't think we got a team in there anymore.
GSAR Command, Team 119. GSAR K9, just, the dog's indicating where we're at on the river here, and we're just curious if this is the same area that we just had with the heat signature. Because if he's picking up on the team that was just here, then that would make sense. Over.
You copying that, K9? All right. Okay, Todd. You're back on the highway, right? On the road? Yeah, K9, they're back up on the road. On the, Logram Town Road, whatever. They're back on the road, the other team that was just there. Did you copy that, K9? That the team that was up there at the last coordinates, looking for the heat spot there, they're back on the road.
G-Star Command, G-Star K9. We see their headlamps as they were taking off. Just want to make sure that they were on the opposite side of the river because it's
You're copying this. You're on the south side of the river, not the north side? K9, they're on the south side of the river. K9, they stayed on the south side of the river. They didn't go the other side.
G-Star Command, G-Star K9. Sorry to do a quick battery change on the radio. Copy that. We're on the opposite side of the river, so it was like the other team that the dog was indicating on over.
As far as I know, there was nobody up there besides that team when they're on the south side. Yeah, they remember seeing your headlights too, so they seen you guys. Halifax or Duncan, what were you just telling me before you fly again? Make sure you clean your lens.
Copy that. We have Air Command Task 121 over.
Go ahead.
Did any of the kids have stickers on their clothing or backpacks over?
Repeat that again.
Do we know if any of the kids had like stickers on their backpacks? We found a little shiny star sticker over here by the bridge over.
Stand by. That's something I couldn't answer. Stickers for strawberries. You say you found a star?
Yeah, it's like a holographic little star over it.
Okay, what team is it?
Task 121.
Roger, okay, copy that. I don't have I don't know exactly where you are. Would it give us a GPS reading where you are?
We are too far from two.
Oh, you're breaking up real bad. We're only getting about every 2 or 3 seconds we're getting
Okay, so you just heard the dispatch audio related to the search team saying that they found a star. They radioed in because they wanted to know if Lilly or Jack Sullivan had stickers on their backpack because they found a shiny star by the bridge. Now, drop your comments below and let me know, especially if you are in that area or if you're not. Given the conditions, it was a heavily wooded area. A lot of people are saying if they found anything, it shouldn't have been shiny given that it was heavily wooded. What are your thoughts about this? Of course, when the radio team came back and, well, they replied back and they said that it would have been stickers with strawberries. So they didn't indicate that it belonged to Lilly or Jack Sullivan, but what are your thoughts? Please let me know below. Now, in addition to this, I'm also going to play the dispatch audio related to a woman who says that she found clothing item that she wanted to tell investigators about. So this is pretty interesting. Then I'm going to play the dispatch audio connected to the fire that I talked about in a previous video.
Cruiser 2, this is Search Command. Go ahead. Over.
We're up just past our location. A lady dropped by and said she found a pink shirt and a blue shirt on the side of the road. Do you want coordinates so that you can see if you already have them from your team? Don't see flag and tape near it, but I can give you the coordinates and I'll take a picture for you. Okay. 20T 051 2724 503 0565. Can you read that back?
Cruiser 2, command reads back. 512724 5030565. Over.
That is affirmative. That is correct. There's 3 pieces total. 2 plus up front there's a purple item. We'll stay here and secure it. You can check. I don't know if we have a dog man nearby. And again, it may have been phoned in.
No, right away. And do you have command's number to send picture to?
I have no cell coverage. Are they on a different mutual?
No, the odd picture's getting through, but that's fine. As long as you have it, we'll probably end up sending.
Yeah, your last part was broken. We are up on that road now. We're going to stay at this location until my suggestion is dogs or trackers on it.
Copy that. Stand by.
Colchester Command. Copy. Kilo 6 on the air here. Any of the Kilo units at the command post copy that last transmission? Yeah, Fraser, Kilo 5 here. We copied it. We're not too far off our task here. Just trying to get some more details about it. Colchester Command, bus, do you copy? Dog, do you copy?
Zero 2. Yep. Go ahead.
Are you looking for a dog to go into a specific area for something that you found?
That is correct. Do you know where the helicopter lands?
Copy that.
Take a right at that intersection, come down probably 400 or 500 meters, and you'll see a gray light here with a vehicle with lights on.
Copy that. Give us a few there to get back to our truck, and we'll head that way.
Copy that.
Chief, you copy?
Go ahead.
Before you start accepting tasks from everybody there, just come back to the command post, get your task from them, and then proceed.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll stay on this task then, if that's the case. I just thought they were requesting a dog to head out there.
Yeah, I'm free right now, so I can deal with that. We'll just let Casera go through the chain of command here, and then if you need a dog, I'll go. Sarah from RCMP, yes.
Casera 2, go ahead.
Just hear the command post. What do you need a canine for there?
I didn't request a canine. What I did is just put in a waypoint, basically, back to you guys. The photos are on their way back. All we're doing is standing here, securing the site.
Okay, 10-4. Ready?
Patrol 2, Patrol 4, Station 2 Wire Pass. We're coming back for landing. We're going to be maintaining 327 altitude. We should be on the ground in about 3 minutes.
CD copy?
Good.
Yeah, don't break off your task for that. What they were reporting there was dealt with yesterday already. I'm going to go talk to the Casera guys right now.
Yeah, I'm back on.